SOS Special Operative Stories is an indie game released in 2016 by indie game company Attack Mountain. The game has a pixel art style reminiscent of the 80s arcade games and Hotline Miami, which is funny because the game is set in the 1980s. The game is split into two different chapters, each are told from the perspective of the agent, the player, 30 or so years later. I absolutely love that the game is told from this point of view because it's something I haven't ever really seen put into a game well, and it's original and unique. So what is SOS then? SOS is a fast-paced arcade shooter, and believe me when I say this game is fast-paced. The amount of times I've died to a random explosion or something that I didn't even know was there is astonishing. Additionally, this game is hard. Like really hard. Its difficulty can be compared to making a successful cell in a typical GTA Online lobby. The reason this game is so painstakingly hard is because of the fact that there are next to 0 checkpoints. That's right, you heard me. Throughout the whole game there are only 2 checkpoints, one at the start of each chapter. You have to play smart and safe if you want to complete the game. This bumps the difficulty right up as one wrong move can end you, your game, and your sanity. In my opinion, this is a genius move by the developers, as it takes it up from just a simple, casual arcade game to an intense, full-on shooter. Another reason why the game is so hard is because of the sheer amount of things that can kill you. Turrets, bombs, barrels, soldiers, yourself, dogs, the list goes on. That adds insult to injury, but there's a rare bug that occurs sometimes when you die. It stops you from restarting, and forces you to close and reopen the game. This is somehow made even worse by the fact there is no pause menu or main menu at all, so you have to close the game. If I could change one thing about the game, it would be this bug. It takes the intense, full-on shooter it already was to it. Oh my god, if I die now I lose hours of progress. No, 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 no! Aside from this downside and some minor bugs that relatively come with any indie game, SOS is practically a flawless game. It's even more impressive when you learn that it was made and published by an extremely small but talented studio. In summary, SOS is like that one summer day when you decided to make a smoothie and chose the weirdest ingredients possible. You thought it was going to taste terrible, but you put all the ingredients into the blender, blended it up, took a sip and thought, that's pretty good.